So I put a post on my Instagram story asking whether or not you guys wanted to see the Kyrie 7 or the Dame 7 be reviewed. And it was so close that I just decided to get both. So here we are. Hey everyone, and welcome to SneakerWeb. And today we have two shoes for you guys to review. We have the Kyrie 7 and the Dame 7, all because on my Instagram story I posted which one you guys were more interested in. And it literally took down to the last hour of the post being on the story for somebody to have a one vote leaning one way, but I didn't catch it at that last hour. So I saw it was 50-50 and I just decided to get both for you guys and review both of the shoes right here and right now. So I think we're gonna start with the Dame 7. Real quick before I do unbox these shoes, I do just want to talk about the box real quick. It reminds me of like sound waves that you see like on those old Windows screensavers. You know what I'm talking about? This is what it kind of reminds me of. You got the Dame logo here right on the top. You also have Dame right here on the side of the box, and then the Adidas logo right here. Major creativity with this one, and with the box out of the way, let's get into the shoes. Don't fight with me. Okay. All right. They are jarring, to say the least. I do feel, though, that in my opinion, that these do follow the Dame 6, like, kind of evolution, in my opinion. But yeah, getting into the shoe real quick, we are straying away from the herringbone traction in the Dame 6, which I heard wasn't the best. It didn't really get much grip except outdoors, which is kind of odd. You'd expect at least clean courts it would grab traction, but I guess the rubber compounds just didn't adhere to whatever the court conditions were, except outdoors, of course. But this is different. It's actually, I noticed along the edges here, it's just a bunch of repeating 7s, and then they're connected here right in the middle. So that way you have no gaps. They're widely spaced, not too pliable, which actually should inspire good durability in the shoes. Now, what I'm concerned about is some of the indentation in these shoes. I hope I'm able to grab this on the B-roll footage, but this is definitely Adidas, design language. Right here in the midfoot and right here in the forefoot, there's two sections. But it kind of goes in line with Adidas' feet you wear type style back then, and I guess what they're trying to promote now. And then we get along the midsole here, we see that Light Strike is back, and I did not unfortunately get a chance to get the Dame 6 and try those out, so I can't compare those directly. But just trying these on, they are a neutral cushion. I do feel that they are more beefed up than the Light Strike or even the D-Rose 11 behind me. So I do just want to see what other types of Light Strikes feel, because again, those are my only two comparisons, and those two feel roughly the same. So I just want to see if this is more forefoot, more heel, or is it more neutral, and is it springy? But yeah, we'll definitely see what my thoughts are in the performance review when that happens. I'm definitely going to be working overtime just to try to get these two done before the Christmas season ends. And if it doesn't, you get some Christmas money and then you buy them on sale before the end of the year sale, But moving along the upper, we have some textile mesh. And actually, if you look right here and also on the medial side, it says "I'm a visionary" right under it, and it actually looks good. Far away you can see it. The mesh doesn't give you an optical illusion, but when it's close to your face, it's kind of difficult to see. Yeah, so we have basically roughly the same textile, except it's not double-sided like it was in the Dame 6, where it was split down the middle, kind of like the Scarface cover. But hopefully, like I've seen pictures and I saw people review this, that the upper and the glue holds in the midsole. I really hope they went back and tested that to figure out why that was, and hopefully, this doesn't come apart on you and, starts flapping its gums like a duck. And then we actually have some interesting lacing structure in this. It's actually using cords instead of, you know, the traditional hoops that you normally go through, which these are internal right here at the forefoot, which I do like that. And it's not pressing right at the flex zone, so it's a little higher up. So you do have all that lockdown drawing you back into the heel. And each strand that it looks like, it's pulling into that type of section. So wherever that lace rung is, it's gonna pull there and pulls you right into not only the back of the heel, but also pulls you to the midfoot. It's isolated for that, and also pulls you to the forefoot. Now, these bungee cords in the back, I think they're just for design aesthetic, but as I do pull them, you can actually kind of feel that they do run through these. So you could use these if you need them yourself. I don't think the laces are long enough, in my opinion, for that, so you might have to double loop back on one of these. But I do like that you do have somewhat of customizational lace options, because not every foot's the same. Not every person is gonna like their shoes super tight or super loose. So I like that they give you that option in here. But again, back to the materials, we just have a few synthetics. Right here at the medial side, we just have some what looks like synthetic nubuck. Same on the eye stay with just the small Adidas logo. I like that it's very minimal. Also, this tongue, I'm liking this tongue quite a lot. They're mix match between the two colors. So basically, replace every color on this shoe with the opposing color on each forefoot. So the tongue is very interesting. Hopefully I can get this on camera, but it's a blue underlay, and then two mesh layers. One is black, and then one is this hot pink color, hot neon pink color right here. And I don't know how they did that. I don't know what type of process that they would do to do this, but I dig it very much. I love the energy colorways of most shoes, as much as I like the team colorways as well. I wish there were more team colorways with these, but I'm very excited to get into these and see what these are all about. I've personally played in the Dame 5s and the Dame 4s. Again, not the Dame 6. So those are my only two comparisons that I can give for these, but initial try on, these are more secure than both of those. The midfoot has a wider presence to it. I do really like the bounce that was in the Dame 4. I do feel that Adidas should keep bounce in some of their models, but if they are going the way of Light Strike, I do hope it gives you that same responsiveness that bounce does, with also giving you the same court feel, which this does feel to give you, but hopefully that translates into the performance review as well. But no, I'm really excited to get into these, but I'm gonna put these to the side over here, and we're gonna get into the Kyrie 7. So the Kyrie 7, for me personally, I've already looked inside these, and I will say that outside the box is really not what you wanna look at. Really what you wanna look at is inside here, and good gravy. It's like looking into the mind of Kyrie with everything that he is, his religion, basketball, nature, what he wants to do. It's really getting a look into Kyrie Irving's mind. And I do appreciate that. I wish that, you know, companies were more creative with, even if it's inside the box, that's still creativity that, you know, instead of just a plain box, you at least put some effort into it. So getting these out the way, I'm gonna put these over here. But yeah, this is the Kyrie 7. Oh, also one thing that I just want to get into real quick. So I like that the insole states some of the tech that's in the shoe, which is actually getting into the bottom here, which is a computational traction design pattern, which means that this was designed using Kyrie Irving's data movements, using his pressure points, using all of that Nike lab science stuff. And this is the type of outsole that we get. And it looks like it's essentially a modified widespread herringbone, which is basically just, you know, you can kind of see it. It's basically just, you know, one giant herringbone spaced out. And then you have all these little nubs here. Now this does feel more pliable, in my opinion. Let me get the Kyrie 6 real quick. Be right back. So yes, I do feel that the traction on here, even though it is pliable, it's not as pliable as the Kyrie 6s. So these might hold up longer than the Kyrie 6s outdoors, hopefully. We'll see what happens, you know, when I put these on court. Yeah, back to that, I do just love that brands put the technology out there so that way you know exactly what you're buying instead of just guessing, or you're misinformed on a technology summary over at Nike.com or Jordan Brand or whoever you're getting the shoe from. But yes, I really find that that's a nice touch. And then going up to the midsole section, we do have a Phylon midsole. It does feel a little lighter than the Kyrie 6, and of course Zoom Turbo is back, but it does not, at least out of the box, it does not feel as springy as the Turbo 6 that was in the Turbo 6. It doesn't feel as bouncy as the Zoom Turbo in the Kyrie 6. So I do just hope that that's just a break-in process that you have to go through, you know, maybe a game, maybe a week or two. Hopefully not 2 weeks, but hopefully just, you know, just give us some love, you know, but we'll find out. And then moving along more of the upper, we have a textile, which is unlike the Kyrie 6, which I absolutely love the material choices, where it had suede, nubuck, leather, and genuine materials at that. It was very nice. You only get the genuine materials back here in the back, and you can't really appreciate it much. Even though it's not that good quality, you still can't really appreciate it because of all this stitching back here. But I do appreciate that, especially when you have mix matching logos here. So a lot of companies are going the mix matching way, and Kyrie's are very known for that in their design language. And in that language, you know, we get crazy designs. And I actually went with the muted option, which is actually surprising since I do like a lot of energy colorways of shoes. But that does not numb any of the design silhouette features here. And we do have these two finger traps. They do go all the way to the forefoot. Hopefully they don't chafe somewhat like they did in the Kyrie 6, you know, if you tied them up too tight. Hopefully we don't get that here, but we'll see. They do fit very similar to the Kyrie 6 as well. So I went up half a size in these compared to going true to size, because these do suffocate, and even half a size up, they do still fit very snug. This is a very one-to-one shoe at that. And if this does feel like the Kyrie 6, then I should expect great lockdown and great support from these. And hopefully that translates to the court. Also, these are supposed to be his jersey number as well, number 11, and that's also expressed on the Kyrie logo on the tongue as well. But yes, I'm very excited to get these on court and see what they're about. Maybe put one on each shoe to get the testing done a little quicker. But we'll see. But that kind of takes care of everything for the Kyrie 6 and the Dame 7. Kyrie 6. I'm messing up all over the place. But that takes care of the Kyrie 7 and the Dame 7. We'll see which one is lucky number 7. And if you guys did like this video... Oh, also a quick word from our sponsor. Make sure you guys go check out 3Up Prints. They have some dope apparel. They also would like to design some of your merch if you are into that, if you are a starting brand yourself like we are over here at SneakerWeb. SneakerWeb apparel is coming soon. Just wanted to give them a quick shout out. But with that being said, if you do like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see these go head to head in a performance review. And also swing by next time to see some cool stuff like our history series that just started. Sneaker Vault episode 1 on the Yeezys, part 1. There's going to be 2 more parts. But yeah, swing by for that. And until next time, guys, peace.